All right, so let's begin today's lesson, children. Woo! All right, so everybody, let's do a little bit of the homework from last lesson. All right, so last lesson, right? Hiya. All right, I didn't attempt about 4 questions, 8, 9, 10, 3 questions. All right, and the reason why I didn't attempt 3 questions is because I taught you the crazy stuff, right? Remember? All right, the 1, 1, 1, 4, 2, 1, 9, 3, 1. Remember or not? Yeah. So the previous lesson I taught you all about the number pattern. All right, the second level constant. Can? Yeah, that's the reason why I got delayed again. Right. So every lesson you can see got something new to remind you on. All right. So every lesson is quite important. Please come for lesson. All right, because sometimes it will remind you. Oh yeah, this one I got learned before. Oh yeah. So you take it as a revision. Can? Okay. So thank you, Ice. 3rd October and 9 October. 3rd October and 9 October. All right. Hey, Caitlin, and for those who just come in, Zenef, all right. I'm asking the class when is their exam, right? Their end of year exam for mathematics. So if you know the date, right, can you please message me? Sorry, can you please type into the chat? All right, then I'll be able to record it down. All right, I know when it starts because we are doing the revision already, but I don't know when it ends, right? Because different school, they end differently. I got one student, right? I got one student, her exam end in November. All right, because it's a new school. So that school is a new school. So they don't have Sec 3 student. They don't have Sec 4 student. All right, so that student of mine is in Sec 2. So next year she'll be the only Sec 3. All right, so it's a new school, so the level is still building up. All right, so there is no Sec 4, right? So you don't have to clear the school. All right, for the O-level exams. So the reason why your exam, like for Chloe, all right, 2nd and 10, all right, your exam is so early. You know why not? Because they want to quickly chase you all away. All the Sec 1, Sec 2, Sec 3, go home. All right, after your exam, go home. Because Sec 4 is having their O-level exam starting, I think, the 20th of October. All right, so they need a quiet time. With you all around, very noisy, right? So they try to finish the exam before like the 1st or 2nd week of October for you guys. Yeah, but for that student, it's a bit special, right? Because her school don't have Sec 4 students. She's like the batch that's going to build up into the Sec 4 students. Right, so she can have her exam in November. All right, so I just need to know got such special case or not. All right, if have, must let me know. All right, then we can prepare a little bit more. Can? All right, thank you, Chloe. Thank you, the rest who gave me. Caitlin, it's 2 weeks later. I forgot the exact date. Okay. Caitlin, if you have the exact date, right, next week, I will ask the same question. You just let me know again. Thank you so much, Caitlin. All right, come. Let's do our homework questions from last week. So last week we have question 8, haven't do. Question 9 and question 10 haven't do. This is from the last week worksheet. Right, let's quickly do it. Can? So every time, right, you see this type of question, right, is either what? It's either an angle kind of question, or it's a right angle, right? Maybe it's a Pythagoras, or it can be a trigonometry question. All right, so it gives you an idea. Okay, which direction should I be looking at? Okay, come. Read the question first and look at the diagram, children. Right, don't every time just jump into the diagram. Because down here, the passage, right, the paragraph got clues one. Sometimes got extra clues. Can? Let's go. So PQRS is a rectangle. Nah? It's a rectangle means the corner down here is 90. Oh. QE is 9. RF is 4. PQE is 36. QFR is 78. Okay. All right. So you're supposed to calculate PQ. Where is PQ? PQ is this portion here, the green. PQ is down here. Oh, isn't this the what? The breadth of a rectangle? Children, what do you see? What do you see? There's no length. There's only 4 cm down here. How? Don't panic. All right. Can you try to bring out this green color triangle? When you bring out this green color triangle, what do you see, children? All right. If you don't know, right, you can actually draw out your own green color triangle like that. Can you see now? Don't be shy to draw. You don't have to draw to the exact. So down here is 9 cm and down here is 36. OMG. This is a right angle triangle. You can activate Tua, Ka, So, right? Remember, right angle triangle, you can activate 2 things, right? I told you before. Every time you see a right angle triangle, All right, you activate two things. All right, what are the two things? Number one is tua, ka, so. And the other one is Pythagoras theorem. Correct or not? All right. But Pythagoras, right, is only useful if you got two lengths. Down here, you got one angle and one length. It should be tua, ka, so. Come, let's go. First thing, the angle is 36. This is called the opposite. Right, the longest is opposite the 90 degrees. This is your 90 degrees. We call this the hypo. The odd one out, we call this the adjacent. Right, this is your thinking process. I'm also reading out my thinking process. So what do you need to find? I need to find my adjacent. I need to find adjacent. All right, because question asked me to find PQ. I have hypo. I have hypo and the angle. Hypo adjacent, hypo adjacent, hypo adjacent. I need to use cosine. Write out the general formula first. Cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypo. What is the angle that we are using? We are using 36 degrees. Adjacent is called PQ. That's what we are looking for. Hypo is the 9. I just put in the 9. What is this? Single fraction equal to single fraction. Cross multiply. I can do that to get rid of the fraction. PQ times 1 is PQ. 9 times cosine 36 is 9 cosine 36. Press your calculator. Press exactly 9 cosine 36. Close the bracket, you will get a 7.28. 11529. Question never say anything. This answer here is called a irrational answer. All right, what do you do? Irrational, you have to give to 3SF automatically. Auto. Right, if the question never say. So 7.28, and this one is a length. We call it cm. We declare 3 significant figure. This is your presentation. Ta-da! All right, but remember, right, if you need to use the number again, you have to use the long. This is called a long. Right, this is called a long. 7.2811529. So down here, I purposely put a long. 7.2811529. Right, so that I remind myself to use the long number. Is that okay? All right. Hey, hello, Brandon. All right. Hello, who is that? Sherman. All right, welcome to lesson. All right. Actually, we got one new student here. Shaklin. Is it Shaklia? All right, Shah. Is it Shah? Can I call you Shah? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, welcome to 88 Tuition. This is the Sec 2 class. All right. Anyway, my name is Ben Ong, if you still don't know me. Let's continue to do question 8. Let's go. Okay. So, let's see. How do you find PS? Plaza Singapura. Is it PS? No lah. Sorry. PS is down here. PS is this red color portion here. Right, like Plaza Singapura, right? PS. Okay, so what do you do? How do you find PS? What should I do? So sometimes, right, children, don't go and focus on the top. You go and look around. Can you see that? I got this triangle below. And this triangle below seems to have a lot of information also. Can you see or not? So now let me focus on this red color, right angle triangle. Why do I want to focus on this red color? Do you know that this length is actually the same length as your QR? Same, right? Do you know that QR is the same as PS? Because they are length of a rectangle. And you put in your number. Down here, they say it's 78 degrees. Down here is 4 cm. What is this? Oh, right angle triangle can activate Pythagoras theorem, can activate tua, ka, so. Pythagoras, not very helpful. Use what? Tua, ka, so. The angle is 78. What is this? This is called your opposite. The angle that is opposite the required angle is called the opposite. The one that's opposite the 90 degrees, this is your 90, is called a hypo. And the odd one out is called the adjacent. What do I need? I need to find opposite. I have what? I have adjacent. Opposite, adjacent, tua. So tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Can you see that my working? Can you see or not? My working is always very consistent one. All right, I will tend to write out the what? I will tend to write out the general formula. Why? Because I'm very scared. I suddenly forget. All right, I'm very scared that I suddenly got this short-term memory. So children, if you're scared of something, do what? Write it out. Write it out. All right, to get rid of all this carelessness. Cannot. Opposite is actually QR. And what is adjacent? Adjacent is the 4. This is over 1. All right, this one is, oopsie. This is over 1. Single fraction, cross multiply. QR times 1 is QR. 4 times tangent 78 is 4 tangent 78. Press your calculator. All right, once again, this will be a long number. 4 tangent 78. All right, it will give you a 18.81852. Long. All right. Hey, Sherman, how are you feeling or not? Are you feeling better? All right, some of you are recovering from your illnesses. All right, so can you please take care of yourself, children? All right, I know it's crazy out there. Like suddenly today rained so heavily. Yesterday was so hot, you know. Yesterday was so scorching hot, you know. My goodness. All right, then today it like rained so heavily. So the weather is changing. It's quite scary. So please, children, protect yourself a little bit, or try to stay cool and stay happy and stay positive. Oh no, some of you got drenched. Oh my goodness, bring umbrella, please take care. All right. So this is not the right time to what? To fall sick. But how to take in some vitamin C, children. All right. Please try to stay healthy. All right. Your exam period is coming up already. This is the wrong time to fall sick. You can fall sick after your exam during the school holiday, but also very dumb, right? Holiday is to play, so don't fall sick also. All right. Drink water and take care of yourself, please, children, please. All right. So moving on. All right, QR is equal to PS. That's the length of the rectangle I managed to find. And I also put in the long numbers. How to find QS? Oh, children, check this out. QS is this purple line. Oh, what do you see? Can you see the big triangle here? Which is half of a rectangle. Can you see that? All right, this part is 90. And the red color, right, just now we found. The long is what? 7.2811529. All right, and the blue color on top, right? The long is what? 18.81852. And are you supposed to find QS? QS is down here. QS. What do you see? Right angle triangle activate Pythagoras theorem. Can? Yes, you got 2 lengths. Can find Pythagoras theorem. All right. Hey, the number's very long, right? Do you dare to do this? Look, the red color, right? Can I use 9 cosine 36? All right. This is the short square. I purposely square it. Plus what? Do you dare to do this? Plus, down here, the blue color. The blue color is 18.81, right? That is actually 4 tangent, right? 4 tangent 78. Do you dare to do this? If you dare to do it, right, you can actually put it in like that. Equal to what? QS square. Can you see or not? Short square plus short square equal to QS square. This is like ABC, correct or not? All right, so it's like A square plus B square is equal to C square. Correct or not, children? All right, this is called Pythagoras theorem. All right, so I purposely put in the what? 9 cosine 36. I purposely put in the 4 tangent 78. Why? Right, because the long, right? The long, a lot of digit. I scared I key wrongly. All right, and do you know that if I do this right, I will get a even accurate answer. Just press your calculator. Open bracket. 9 cosine 36. Close bracket again, square. Plus, open bracket. 4 tangent 78. Close bracket again, square. Press equal. Your QS is equal to 407.15189. Then how to find QS? Right, QS is equal to square root of this number. Just press the square root ANS. Answer is 20.17800. All right, open a bracket. Negative 20.17800 is rejected. Because every time you use square root, there will be a plus and minus. This is an irrational number. Okay, one more step. All right, you have to kind of reduce it to the 3SF, right? So it's 20.2 centimeter. All right, give it to 3SF. So it's a 20.2. Can you see or not, children? All right, this is supposed to be purple.